So we're live. Yeah, I actually managed to make sure I can mute the right one. Somebody else here need to learn that. Anyway, yeah, we're live, baby. As you can
Yes,
probably
suck.
tell, we do not have Steve Phelps on tonight. He ran into some trouble at the airport. You know, basically the
He
story
was
from what it sounded like.
detained. No,
He was
He was detained. He was carrying.
no,
He
no,
was
no, he
carrying
wasn't.
the coronavirus. No,
Oh, God.
no, he was.
Wouldn't that be awful?
The plane
Yeah,
that he
too
was
soon.
on, it's not soon, not even happened yet. No, but the plane he was on had some problems, so he got stuck at the airport he was at, so he couldn't be here. Just life got in the way, but just
Yeah.
like life, show got to go on, and we're here. So I guess we should just get right into it, guys. What did you think of the Auto Club race? Let's leave first for the two people here, seeing how. And also, a funny thing, really quick. Danny pointed this out. Three of us here have seen Alex Bowman win in person. The one person that hasn't is an Alex Bowman
Is
fan.
Danny has not seen him win yet. Yeah, so the weekend as a whole was amazing. Got to do a ton of at the track interviews with some of the premier underdogs in the sport. That was a blast. Huge shout out to Eric and Joseph for holding the camera, which is basically just my iPhone. So yeah, just had to plug in the little adapter and I got straight to work. But man, the weekend as a whole though, it was great. I mean, the Phoenix race, Xfinity race was pretty good. Shout out to Harrison Burton, man. He had a hell of a run there. I mean, he's only 19. He's already the Xfinity points leader. I mean, he's got a bright future. And, you know, I know some people got after him for basically his truck performance. And there were some times in Xfinity last year where it was like, well, he's running up front, but he's not getting the necessary finishes in those starts, I guess. But already 3 races in, a second place finish, and I believe he got a top 5 in Vegas. I can't remember where exactly, and already gets his first career win, all by the age of 19. That's crazy. So he's got a bright future. And then to the Cup Series, man, just Ryan Blaney, you can't catch a break. I mean, I feel like that's like, look, I know Bowman had the fastest car all weekend, but I feel like that's just the main story. Once again, Ryan Blaney is up front, running inside the top 5, competing for the victory for the 3rd straight week, and he can't get the top 10 at least. So he's still a points leader, though. He still has the top average running position of 6.3. That is insane already in the first 3 races. That is some NASCAR Thunder 2004 career type numbers right there. He just needs a little luck, little lady luck on his side, and as soon as he's able to finish out these races, he's going to be a championship threat. Like, I guess you could say he's technically won because he's the points leader, but I mean, over time, if this continues, I mean, he's going to fall out of that spot, eventually. So, I think his biggest competition, if we're going to go by average finish, is probably Joey Logano so far, but still have a long way to go in the year, only 3 races in. But man, Bowman, like from the very first practice on Friday to his race winning day, I mean, he just stood out. He had the best car. He was like 2/10 faster. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. And I was like, I was DMing Danny, and I was even tweeting at Danny, like, yo, get a race winning diecast ready. I mean, get that money ready to pre-order one, man. It was bound to happen.
I don't know if I'll end up getting this one because I'll admit my friend called me up last second who hadn't seen in a while. He wanted to go fishing, and really, I was like, well, I've watched the practice sessions, I've seen it all weekend. I know what's going to happen. Bowman's going to dominate this race, and he's going to win. So, not really going to feel like I missed much because I know what's happening. But I had to play it on Emory and out on the boat, and we were fishing, having a good time.
Yeah, got the whole reaction. Going,
woo! Yeah. But yeah, like they said, I'm the only one who hasn't been there in some capacity for a Bowman win. It's a shame. I'm going to Kentucky. I'm going to maybe Indy, maybe Martinsville. So maybe he can help me out of one of those. So
it'll happen eventually.
He's got a lot of wins in his future, I think.
And I think he basically just saved his job because wasn't that all the fuss? Like, oh no, it might not be able to. I mean,
I'm as bad as this is, I'm still concerned. If he gets one more, though, I won't be concerned.
Yeah, I think he needs 2 or 3 more wins to be 100% locked in for the 88 next year. I think even just 1 or 2 more wins isn't going to guarantee anything. It's just such a money game these days, it really is. But talking about the weekend, just in a nutshell, my POV of it. Saturday was cool. Xfinity race was fun. Had some good moments. Harrison Burton. You said earlier people were doubting Harrison Burton. I'm pretty sure you were the one to doubt him most publicly.
Well, actually, not only him. It was him, Riley Herbst, and Brendan Jones. Yeah. And, like, they had a marvelous performance, man. But poor Brendan Jones, I mean, he had bad luck, too, on the first 2 stages. But it happened.
Yeah, but I mean, they're definitely it is early. I'm not going to sit here and pencil them all in as Championship 4 contenders, but I think you'll get at least one of those Gibbs cars in there. But yeah, Harrison Burton definitely really cool to see. I've been a Harrison Burton fan the last couple of years, and his truck performance was definitely a letdown. But you saw glimpses in his handful of Xfinity starts last year. He seemed to have a better handle of the Xfinity cars than he did the Truck Series trucks. So I was hopeful this year he'd be in contention for some wins. Didn't expect him to get a win this early, but that was definitely fun to watch. Gibbs cars looked really good in Xfinity all weekend. On the Cup Series side of things, they were a bit more inconsistent. Much like last weekend at Vegas, they started the weekend off very poorly. You had Truex wasn't even allowed to qualify because they couldn't get that car correct. They couldn't get that car within
failed
the
it 3 times and was able to pass in the 4th time, but didn't qualify.
Yeah, didn't get to qualify. So the Gibbs cars all qualified like crap. They raced not that great in the first stage, but then about midway portion of this race, they figured it out. And obviously you ended up with, I think, 3 Gibbs cars in the top 10. But yeah, you summed it up. Alex Bowman, basically from Friday through Sunday, was consistently the fastest car, especially on the long runs. At a few points in this race, you thought maybe Blaney had something for him. Maybe Jimmy early on. I mean, Jimmy had a solid run.
He was good. He's back, man. I think he's back, dude. He's looking good.
Give him some time.
He's in contention this year.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy will end up getting a win. And really, you're talking about Blaney and Logano being really good. Well, we seem to keep forgetting that was Las Vegas was literally Chase Elliott's dominating race. He was having a day like Bowman did, but it just didn't end well.
Yeah, Chase Elliott was off this week, but Fontana has never typically been a track of his anyway, so I wasn't really expecting him to just go out and compete for victories. I'll tell you what was the most disappointing run. Kyle Larson, even though it basically wasn't his fault, but we saw that funny little jokes on Twitter and stuff.
I had him as my race winner, and I had Bowman as the underdog. Now I wish it would have been the other way around.
Yeah, other way around, man. Nope, you hate to see it. It's all good. You'll get it right this week, right? You'll get it right.
Yeah, because not spoiling anything.
No.
What'd y'all think of the Hamlin Larson incident and then their tweets afterwards? And then did you see Chip Ganassi?
Man, hold on. Let me say something about that, man. I
have something to say.
Dude, that is hilarious. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Like, obviously, Hamlin didn't mean to, but I don't know. The stuff on Twitter afterwards, I thought it was gold. And I think the whole deal was Hamlin was like, dude, I apologize. Let me get your groceries for basically the West Coast swing and stuff. Basically. I think that's what it was.
I gotta appreciate like how good-hearted they really are with all that.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I kind of hate it.
Hold on, Eric. Oh, wait, okay. You're not roboting anymore. Go ahead. You're roboting.
Yeah, you're roboting and you speed up.
Yeah, I just saw Eric just fly.
It's like one of those. What do you call it at the car at the dealerships? The little the little things that. Yeah, those things. I don't know the name, but go ahead.
Well, you guys said you love their little back and forth. I hate it. I don't like NASCAR drivers all being friends with each other. Yeah, I'm okay with it to an extent, but I mean in that case, Hamlin just wrecked Larson. Larson should have been hella pissed. It was lap 30, and he just shoved him into turn 1, knocked him into the wall. Them having fun with it, I didn't think Chip Ganassi needed to chime in and be like, "Oh, that's not funny at all."
I know. What a boomer! What a boomer!
I understand Larson and Hamlin are friends, but someone needed to be pissed off there. If I'm Larson, I would have gone and fought somebody. Like that would have pissed me off. I don't like that they just hung out at the grocery store afterwards.
They're good friends. They're like good friends already, anyway. So like,
you still need to at least exchange some sort of like back and forth on Twitter.
He probably did in private. That's probably what happened.
The problem is it makes it look like these drivers just don't care. And I think Chip Ganassi, the guy who's spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on these cars, he obviously cares. But when you get wrecked on lap 30 at one of your best tracks, you should be mad. You shouldn't be hamming it up afterwards on Twitter. No, that's not. That makes it look like you don't care. Yeah, I really like Kyle Larson, but I was like, this is why people say he doesn't care about Cup racing, because of this. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. That's my hot take for the weekend. He should have been more angry with Hamlin for that.
Probably in hindsight should have been more angry, but maybe in the grand scheme of things, it's only race 3. It's not like
he still got paid, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, he still got paid too. I mean, it's so early in the season. They're just filling each other out. They're like, okay, just don't do that again. Just get my groceries for the rest of the West Coast swing, which is what happened too. I think Hamlin even said the total on Twitter was 618, like amongst the two of them, Jesus. I guess. So combined, I was like, damn, that's a lot of stuff. So.
Man, I wish I could just willy-nilly pay $618 in groceries for a week.
I gotta go shopping tomorrow, and I gotta.
Something tells me he ain't eating just a bunch of Pop-Tarts on the road.
He's having a full rotisserie chicken while he's going.
Yeah.
No, I I saw a lot of people complaining about the race, and don't get me wrong, towards the end, when it got spread out and it seemed like it was a bit harder to pass, but the first two stages and really the first half of the second one, or the third one, I should say, I thought it was pretty good, to be honest. I get that, ending out being a 10-second lead, and even before that, before Blaney fell out, I think it was like 5 or 6 seconds.
It was
I get
over
that,
at that point.
Yeah,
way.
and I get that people don't like that, but I see people like writing this race like it's one of the worst Auto Club races in years. I'm like, if you thought that this race was worse than the last 3, I'd say. Honestly, like I think 16 was the last great Auto Club race. If you thought that this race was worse than 2017, 2018, and certainly last year's, I don't know what to say at this point. I'm not, again, I don't think, I'm not crazy about the package, but it delivered in this race for a good 75% of it.
For most of the race was amazing. I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought it was a perfect race, and absolutely nothing was wrong.
Nothing was wrong. Everything went perfectly.
That sort of
thing.
That's objectively how I feel about the 2012 Michigan race. But no, it was a good race. It was definitely not one of those stinkers that a lot of people are making it out to be. At the same time, it's not an all-time classic. The restarts were insane. We knew that coming in, but they were a heck of a lot better even than the restarts were last year. I liked it, to be honest. I'd give it about a 7 out of 10, to be completely real with you. It was good. It was like a serviceably good race.
Exactly. I'd say some other highlights for the weekend too. Anthony Alfredo, a 6th place finish in his debut too. I was like, damn, like there he is, man. And also Josh Williams. And I know. Hopefully we'll get into that later. Jeez, but no. And shout out to Josh Williams too. His first top 10 since that is in Talladega. So props to him. And really just thanks to all of the underdogs that I got to interview too. I mean, that's cool.
And you talk about underdogs. Someone who's proven he's not an underdog this year, Ryan Sieg keeps blowing me away.
He's not an underdog anymore. He's not. I think he's a championship contender already.
I think that 39 car could actually end up winning a race this year.
And I can see him winning 3, honestly, at this pace. I can see him winning 3 races.
He's definitely turned up the wick these first couple weeks, and that surprised me because, like, I'll go through and I'm just sort of look at the points and just sort of take a glance because I'll be honest, I can't catch every Xfinity race and truck race every week just because life gets in the way. I set a single day aside for racing, and then if I can pick up others through the week, I do too. But
it's just a plus.
It surprises me, like when I look at it, and he's legitimately one of the elite guys racing up there right now. And I think last year we talked to Tommy Joe Martins about start and parking and how it builds teams up over time. And I think this is a complete true testament to it right here. It's like the Furniture Row Racing of the Xfinity series.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that they have a technical alliance. I think with RCR.
Yeah,
it's like yes. Him and Brendan Brown have some sort of alliance. Or Sieg's alliance is much more in depth than Brown's is.
But he's got a little bit better funding because that sponsor who's been with him, CMR, they've also been with like Brett Moffitt and GMS. So.
And they're sponsoring the whole season too. So it's not like they have to worry about funding anymore. Yeah. I just really want to shout out Joseph Lombard here. Like I don't think a lot of people realize like before Lombard sponsored the Ryan Sieg, I really didn't pay much attention to him. But then it seems like ever since he did, it seems Sieg's profile in the sport has kind of catapulted up. And not only that, his performance has skyrocketed since then. So I'd have to thank Joseph has at least a little something to do with the performance of that team and the steady progression of that team. So props to him, man.
Yeah, I've read some great things about his sponsorship for him, and I've read some people just horrible, bad opinions on that. But I think it's really great for him to have been willing to sacrifice, that much financially to support a guy that he thought deserved the opportunity, and they took care of him. And shoot, when we went to Bristol, we saw him at one point almost in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, he's that good. I mean, him and that team are that good, man. Like, so I mean, just imagine. I just like the sky's the limit for this year for this team, and I'd have to imagine if they keep progressing, they'll eventually expand and maybe open up a second car like way down the line. So I don't know, you never know.
I think they already have a second car.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they have like
they have like 3. But...
Yeah, they have 3, but I mean like have one to where it's just as competitive as that 39.
Yeah.
Is the 93 even full time? Is it full time?
it's like there's multiple drivers that will drive it because Myatt Snyder
so I
drove
guess,
the third.
I guess the
93
car
this
is
weekend.
full time though.
Yeah, the car is
Is-
full
okay.
time. But yeah,
With Snyder's deal in the 21.93, he's still not entirely full time, is he?
no, he is full time. He's
Oh, he
swapping
is?
between those rides. That's
Okay.
apparently the deal with
I,
like
didn't-
different
I didn't. I
sponsors.
didn't know if he was like missing like 2 or 3 races. Or
No,
what.
it doesn't sound like it. And I mean, even if he is missing 2 or 3 races, I mean, I could still see him making the playoffs alone just off of that. I mean, well, actually, you know what? Nah, because the competition's a little deeper. Just talking with some of the underdogs, no, then he probably wouldn't make it in. But I mean, as long as he's running most of the races, that's cool.
He's
He
had
just has to get a win.
Yeah,
he's
that's
had
it.
he's had some unfortunate luck, but I mean, on one point, Anthony Alfredo has a better average finish right now in that car.
Hey, Darren, can you pull up a poll really quick?
The
I can't.
poll,
Yeah, it's
of
on my
course.
it's on my channel, so I can't do it this week.
Yes, the poll. How many viewers? I mean, well, not viewers. How many
Votes?
votes did we have on that poll? Yeah.
Let me scroll down really quick and see. It looks like last time I checked, yeah, we have 4,500 votes.
And
Wow.
Which, let's see. So 17% of you thought the race was great.
All right, I'm about to share screen it right now.
Yeah,
Let's share screen.
57 thought it was good. 20 thought it was an average race. 4 said below average, and 2% said that this was just a flat out bad race.
I'm gonna say it was a good race. So yeah, 57.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I'd put it in the good range.
and
Yeah.
the comments are very good this week too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let's go into them. Oh,
Yeah,
here
let
we
me
go.
let me fix the screen so we can see it all.
Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. So I just zoomed in there.
There we go.
I love Evan's comment right here.
I think I hearted that one or whatever.
Yeah, you did.
Because
Yes, the Iceberg's poll comment section: 70% random, 10% amendments, 10% lyrics to songs, 9% normal comments, 1% is this comment. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I'm very curious what that is about BK Racing now.
Oh, let's see. Cup Series, BK Racing 2014.
Oh,
In
goodness.
January 2014,
it's
Bowman
their
tested...
Wikipedia page, I think.
Oh, it's their Wikipedia
Ah.
page.
it's
And-
it's
and-
Bowman's
Alex Bowman.
Wikipedia.
Oh, it's Bowman's. Oh, okay. See, I mean, Bowman is really, I mean, the rags to riches story, man.
At least
you
relevant.
gotta love it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Easy Roboted again. Jeez. Oh my god.
I see you, Danny.
Yeah, yo, do you
Oh, wait, we got a serious one. We got a real one.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Oh no, Danny, what is this?
Airport directions from Nashville Airport.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
All right, Unicorn Master. People complaining about a boring race and lack of a caution at the end of this race are probably the same people who complained when he got a caution
Probably
at the end
we
of last
got it.
week's
Probably
race.
we
Or
got a
I'm sorry,
caution.
we got it. Okay,
That's
my
probably
bad.
what they
yeah,
meant,
So
yeah.
we got a caution. Yeah, I mean that is true. I mean, I don't know. Some fans need to understand just because a race doesn't have a ton of wrecks or like a thrilling finish does not constitute a bad race. You have to realize that. It's about if there's like quality passes and strategy, that sort of thing.
Similar to Las Vegas, except for right at the end, majority there was really close racing between the front, but then right at the end, Bowman just like kept stretching it.
And Cito, what a dominating performance by Alex Bowman, a 7.5 out of 10. I agree. And he says, DannyBTalks must be happy. I mentioned him in my reaction video.
And I did watch your reaction video, Sita. I'm sure you're probably watching, so I did watch.
Now you will like this, Jarrett. Let's see. The lyrics to Let There Be Rock by AC/DC.
Nice.
Good job, Motorsports
Hey,
fan.
really quick while we're scrolling down that, we got 213 people watching. Go and lick that like button. We only got 63 likes on, at least on my end here. So
Let's get to 100,
Yeah, get over
guys.
100.
Come on, let's get to 100. And what's up, Jake? He has the Sixth Amendment here. I love it. Sixth Amendment. So he explains it right there. And oh god, Streamville and the Ariana Grande mess. Oh my god.
all right, let's go past. I'm not crazy about
Let's
that.
go past that. Yeah, let's go past it. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Hey, it's IDK Player. And what is this? Oh, the song
Let it
to
go.
Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, I love you, IDK, bro. I love you so much. And let's see. Oh, C. Workman, one of the esports hopefuls, was kind of the same thing all day. Great racing for 10-15 laps or so after a restart, but every time it would fizzle out after that point. Yep, that is true. That is true, though. But yeah, so
Let's scroll way down to the bottom.
Yep. Let's scroll way down to the bottom. Who's the infamous last comment?
It's probably gonna be someone saying last.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yep, we gotta load more. Come on, YouTube.
I like
Come on,
that last
YouTube.
week. World War III started on Twitter.
Oh,
I bet you have to open it up again. Or to
There's
another one.
nope. Oh wait, hold up. Okay, Travis Johnson, decent race. Decent
5
race
out of
overall,
10.
5 out of 10. Hendrick looked strong early on the season. Fuel by
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that one desire.
Boom! I love it. So that is the last comment. That is gonna get a like from me, and that'll do it for the Iceberg's poll. You love to see it, man. Love it.
Now I got to readjust.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's probably big now.
No, I readjusted it smaller beforehand because
yeah, because I zoomed in.
it's not letting me like open it back up. It's only letting me move it. What the heck?
Oh no! I can see you moving it too.
There we go. There we go.
There we go. Finally got it. I love it.
All right, I think I got it. Yeah. All right, cool. That's good enough.
There we go. Nice.
So yeah, thank you guys for voting on the poll. I think that's the most voted on poll this year so far, and I think it's pretty good. We didn't get over 5,000 last year, so I think that's pretty close. I'll have to check. I'll have to find my old paper from last year with all the numbers. The poll has
come a long way. It's definitely come a long way, man.
Yeah,
I remember the first one had what, like 800?
930 or so. It was after the spring Bristol race. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this thing. And
it's worked out ever since. I love it. I love the poll, man. I love it every week.
All right, so a little more about the race from Adam Stern, the ratings. It depends on how you want to look at this one, I think. But it's not as good. So 4.8 million people watched the race this week. It was the most watched sporting event on Sunday, I believe, by a wide margin over the Lakers.
The Lakers and Pelicans. So it's basically LeBron versus Zion, like two of the biggest.
Man, who the hell would root for a team called the Pelicans? I'm getting
New Orleans. I love New Orleans. Come on, get the AFC. New Orleans. Let's go.
Yeah, New Orleans can never get past a Minnesota team, I bet. Anyway, it was.
Two XFL games to compete with too. So
that's right. Yeah, those got I think around 1.8 million, I think. But
yeah, I read that the XFL has done so good. There hasn't been a single game fall below 1 million. So that's really good for them.
That's awesome. That's great. And go Battlehawks, man. I love the Battlehawks.
Yeah, I'll root for them too. But the race was down 6% from last year's third race of the season at Vegas, but up 14% from last year's Auto Club race, which, again, you can read into that how you want. And really quick, NRF 2005, thanks for the $2 super chat. It's Wednesday, and I don't know how many laps Bowman led.
He led a lot, basically. A lot. Basically.
But I got to be honest, I'm not, I'm really torn on this because the way it was looking like the sport had a lot of momentum. Now, a lot of that had to do with Newman and that whole deal, and that's probably why last week was up a lot, but I don't think it was the only reason. But I have to admit, I'm surprised that it was down this week because it seemed like there was still a lot of hype around this race. I know the whole FaZe Clan, I think, was at Auto Club this past weekend.
FaZe Clan. I actually got to talk to their team. That was cool.
Eric Kendricks was there. Lucky.
Oh, yeah. I said what's up to him. That was cool. Lucky. And also, what's his name? LeVar Arrington, the former linebacker for the Redskins, was there, too. So I got to talk with him.
Logan Paul was there. I never saw him.
Yeah, Logan Paul was there. Yeah, Logan. Some people were pissed off about that.
He didn't find any dead bodies, eh?
Yeah.
Didn't he say he lost some kind of a bet at this weekend or something like that?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was. And then there was that other guy there too, who was in the infield. We're not going to talk about that though.
About the old jet blowers out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll scoot past that one.
Scoot past it.
But
what you're talking about?
I don't want to know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to know.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
the reactions to that tweet were amazing.
That's great.
But yeah, so that's the ratings there. For all those who say that we only talk about them when they're completely up, suck it. Anyway, so there's a lot of news that's come out this week, and one of the big ones is Speedweek. Not weeks.
Week.
It's really
singular.
Week.
It's really like Speed Days now because there's only 5 of them, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me. I think I took a screenshot of it. I can pull it up really quick. Yeah, here it is. No, I do not want to upload my cloud right now. So, because NASCAR's Daytona 500 is on February 14th and the Super Bowl is the Sunday before, and it's complete and utter suicide to go against the Super Bowl with your TV time, they have decided to go to a speed week. So, the Clash, and we'll get into talking more about this later, it's to be on the Daytona Road Course. It's on Tuesday, February 9th Daytona 500 qualifying is on Wednesday, February 10th. I hope it's during the day because I don't want to have to move this show. I'm thinking a year ahead here.
Or we could do it as a live reaction show.
Oh, wait, we might be at the track. Yeah, we'll probably be at the track. So yeah, that'd be
people
cool.
will be watching us do it at Daytona and be like, "Get off the track!
Get off the track! We're trying to do a podcast."
The duels again will be on Thursday night. I'm assuming night. Then the truck race will be on February 12th, Friday. February 13th on Saturday will be the Xfinity race, and I believe the ARCA race. It's looking like
ARCA, not in America before
ARCA
500.
Yeah, that's
and
epic.
then the
I love
500.
it.
I don't think they said yet if Xfinity or ARCA will be run first on that.
Yeah.
No, they weren't specific.
I'm kind of curious, but I'm leaning more towards Xfinity being the main.
Yeah, ARCA has
will.
to be at night. ARCA has to be at night.
It's ARCA night in
It has to.
America.
We can only hope.
Yeah, I hope it is.
But yeah, so I guess I want to see what do you guys think about this, because I've seen a lot of fans torn on this whole deal, and a lot of people really being like, well, I like it as speed weeks, and I've noticed a lot of people who have experienced the full speed weeks, like Cody, have been the ones more torn on it, where people who for the most part have watched the entirety of it more on TV are like, deal, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
It's definitely
what's your guys' take?
different. It's definitely different, and I'm glad NASCAR is venturing out to some different things. I mean, we're moving into the 2020s now here, so we're in the early 2020s. It's time for us to venture out and try out some new things. And I've been saying since last year, the Clash on the road course, yes, finally put some life back into a race that's really been honestly dead for a while. Like the Clash is only relevant for 1 week, and then we just never really talk about it again. So this will kind of separate it from the rest. But go ahead, Danny.
And we're using this year's cars, so if we're gonna go out and smash them all up, we're just smashing up this year's cars.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Exactly. So, I mean, that's a good deal there. So that's going to be really exciting. I hope it's ran at night too. Now that would be amazing. That'd be a pleasure.
No, it's got to be. Why would they run it in the daytime in the middle of the week?
I mean, I don't know. They've been running it in the daytime.
Gotta
for
go
a while
against
now.
General Hospital? I don't know.
Yeah, you might as well, right? But yeah, no.
Gee, soap opera and NASCAR.
Yeah, come on, man. What such an amazing combination there. But but I mean, the rest of the week, I'm all for qualifying, then just the racing and all that stuff. So I can't wait for that. The only problem I have is that I think we've talked about this before, Jarrett. Like the whole hypothetical, what if they did mash everything up into 1 week for Speed Week officially now? It's the weather. Like, what's the procedure if weather gets in the way? Like, do you just move all of these things into like one day on top of one another? I mean, that would just
well, the way I could think is like you just sort of move 1 day forward, and then if it's like a couple days get rained out, you just do it the day after the 500. But the 500 gets rained out, you just keep pushing it back. I don't know.
That would be weird. We just had the Daytona 500, and it's like, hey, we got time.
All right, we got to run the trucks.
Do the Clash. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we got to do the Clash and trucks and all that stuff.
Well, hey, with the Clash being on the road course now, just break out the rain tires. That's a thing.
That's right. Yeah.
It's going to take
I didn't think about
heavy
that.
storm.
They could do it.
Yeah, they should. No, they should do it if that's a thing. Just get the race over with, man.
I see a really quick $10 super chat from the Gun asking what's everyone's plans for the Atlanta race.
Hey, I'm gonna be there.
I will not be.
Probably be here.
I'll be there.
Watching it from afar.
Yeah, so me and Jarrett will be there, and that's gonna be a blast. So will Sloppy, Jake.
Wait, you're going too, Jarrett?
Yeah, I'm driving. It's my spring break next week.
Yeah, it's my spring break too. Well, I mean, like kind of, sort of. Yeah, mine's leading into the spring break. So.
Y'all gonna end up peer pressure me to go, ain't you?
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, go. Please, let's go.
Sounds like me watching an Adrian Peterson run. Go. No, but I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Nice.
But well, what is everyone else's thoughts on the thing, Eric?
On this whole Speed Week. So I like it for the most part, but I can understand why fans who are going to be in attendance like the multiple weeks. I can understand that tradition being lost and people being disappointed about that. I also have seen an argument about from some people saying that the Clash should still be on the oval layout because traditionally a lot of people have viewed that as sort of like a mini preview of the Daytona 500. If in this case they're running not just a different layout, but also completely different race cars, now it really does kind of feel like this race is just its own thing. There really is no tie-in to any larger picture here. And I've seen some fans saying that they don't like that aspect of it. I don't really care about that. The Clash, I mean, a lot of times they never ran the same cars in the Clash that they ran for the Daytona 500. You maybe learn something, sure, but you're not running the same cars. I don't really have a problem with it. I think seeing a new track, a new configuration,
Look.
especially in a low pressure situation like an exhibition race, it's a fun experiment. So I think it's just gonna be fun. I think it'll be a
The
good race.
Clash was dead for a while, and I mean the drivers they began not to care about it. I mean when you have races that constantly have these shit show wreck fests and stuff, especially the last year, like there is no more tradition anymore. Like nobody cares about that particular race as much. Like you got to change it up.
It really hasn't felt. It hasn't felt special even in the moment. Like, and when I say special, I mean like in the moment you're like, oh man, there's no other race that's going to be on the schedule like this.
Really,
since 2012.
I'd say, yeah, since around 2012, 2013.
I feel like the Gen 6 killed this race.
It did. It honestly did. Low-key did.
Like, I'm hoping that this works. I hope what they do is they just try different stuff every time, because I think that like I honestly think if they try different stuff every year and make it something that stands out completely different from everything else. Like, if you're going to do it on the Daytona road course, you could have basically it be maybe a Gen 7 test for the road course races that year if you need to change the package up or something. You could, like the all-star races for the mile-and-a-half tracks. There's got to be something that sets it apart, and they did it with the all-star race, so I'm hoping they do it with the Clash, because I see some people have said like, well, 20 cars on a 3-mile road course. I can see it getting spread out, but at the same time, you see there's other racing series with less cars on the track that have incredibly amazing finishes at bigger tracks.
And most important too, we're not going to have as many cars destroyed. Thank God.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
I don't know. We don't know. I mean, you just said it could get spread out though.
I'd love it though. It's like after being all uptight about the having to pay for the cars, Chip Ganassi like comes up to Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson next year. Huddle up, boys. All right. If you don't bring a trophy home, don't even bother bringing anything home.
You're fired. You're fired. You need the steering wheel.
I could totally see it though if they're not gonna do anything with like the Gen 6 cars. If they're just like, yeah, who cares? Do whatever the hell you want with them.
Yeah, might as well. So that'd be great. Afterwards. I mean, yeah, make them into some sort of.
Just don't even use the brakes. Just use bumpers.
Make them into
20
cars
fans
at that point.
To show up to the race, get a free Gen 6 car.
See, what I'm curious about is how this is going to affect the ratings, because like with the 500 qualifying before, that's sort of, and the Clash, those kicked off the racing, but then you had like this dead space in the middle of Monday through Wednesday for the most part.
And it built up hype for it too.
Yes,
built up a lot of hype.
and now you have it where it's just day after day after day after day after day, and it sort of is, you would think in concept would like sort of ramp up over time.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm really going to be curious about, because if they see a noticeable increase in ratings or in attendance, then I wouldn't be surprised if this is just the new norm. Super Bowl be damned.
Yeah.
And really quick, I see Dustin Thatcher left a $2.99 super chat, said Cup cards on the Indy Road Course soon, and it'd be better than the Oval.
Hey, what does? Oh, okay, we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
I asked Matt DiBenedetto a couple weeks ago about it, and he's been apparently pushing really hard to get NASCAR to do that.
Of course, because he's a beast on those road courses, man. Of course
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Oh, here's an interesting take. $5 super chat from Sonic Rules 831. He says the Clash running on the road course almost feels like when Riverside opened up the season way back when.
Yeah,
too.
I wanted to say something to that. I mean, I wasn't around when that was a thing, but I mean, it'd be cool to at least know what it was like.
Interesting way to think about it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
I think what'll be cool will be the fact that, and we're gonna probably talk about this. Jarrett had a nice video about the whole "what's the future of paint schemes" kind of thing. Well, whatever they decide to do, we're gonna have all these paint schemes that are designed for the next gen car, and then it's gonna be like, okay, so now slap those on the Gen 6, and it's gonna look weird.
Yeah, that is gonna look a bit, it would look a bit odd, but it's all good.
We could really quick. I guess we can go into that really quick, just about the new the new designs that they went and gave the fan council to vote on.
Oh my God! This is one of those instances where I'm like, why is the fan council?
Actually, Darian, if you can pull up the pics of them from, I believe it's, I used it in the video. I shout out because he does really good stuff. Skylar Fox, I believe is his name.
Yeah, I'll just go to your Twitter because I remember you were quote tweeting. Oh, here it is. I'll pull up the 88 ones right now.
Those are really
good. And then for reference, this is that same car and the regular one. So.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Here we go.
For the record, I say don't fix what's not broken.
But yeah, here's the design, and I gotta say that's
crap,
pretty badass.
Hold on. We still got to adjust everything.
We gotta adjust everything again on the NASCAR Weekly podcast. But no, this paint scheme on the gens on the next gen, oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, so this is the normal.
I think there could be more emphasis on some of those colors, but it is a good looking scheme.
Yeah, it is a good looking scheme, and
He
this
put
is
it together
the normal.
last second too. Like,
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right,
So this is the normal one, and then this is the I guess what could be a new version of it.
I like that one.
I do like this one.
Like, I understand that one. There's more space for sponsors, and you don't mess with the number placement. You got rid of all the contingency sponsors, so might as well put a little something in that space. I don't have a problem with this one.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with this one either. But then, like, other ones, let me see if I can find it. I can find it on Jared's
just
Twitter,
no.
probably.
The
What?
dude literally responded with him.
Yeah.
Here,
Okay. Just click the tweet.
I quote
okay, my
tweeted a
bad.
response tweet. So yeah, there it is.
Oh, so here's the rest. Okay.
Yeah.
and oh my
Do
goodness,
not like
what
that one.
No. No,
why?
I'm not in favor of that. I don't even know what kind of series this makes me think of. Probably like
The Euro series, they run
Yeah.
something like this. They do run something similar to this. And then here's the next one. Well, I mean, that's the same one there. And you can't even see the number in this one.
Well, and that's the thing. The thing that I brought up, and this is the reason why I don't think quarter panel numbers would work in the Cup Series, isn't because you could make them big enough, but the fact that with the with the opening for gas there, and as well as the fact that it seems like the quarter panels are smaller in the back for this car. It's just there's no way you're gonna tell me a team's gonna be like, oh yeah, we can cut part of the number off. Like that's the main branding for that team.
Yeah, no. I mean, I love the whole Exalta logo in the middle of
Yeah.
it. Like when it takes away the number, no, it just kills it. I don't like that.
Look at this Gen 4 diecast. It wouldn't have even worked on a Gen 4. So
No,
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't have worked. I don't think it really works on any type of car.
You'd have to change up the way that the font of the number almost to make it fit in specific ways. Like
And
with
plus,
this 88, you'd have to straighten it and go have it straight up and down, I think, to make it fit in a larger scale than that.
And
yeah, look at what they have to do with the truck series, like to make those numbers work in that on the roof.
And plus, this has been the same number placement for 70 plus years. So basically, NASCAR's entirety. Why would we change it now? I understand changing other aspects, but like that's like changing. That's like their bread and butter. You don't want to do that there.
Now you have.
And then here's another design right here.
That
too.
one's not as bad because it's
It's
bigger,
not.
but it's gonna be smaller.
You still haven't got to the one that I like, but
What were you saying, Eric?
This one's not horrible. I originally hated anything that wasn't the original, which is unlike me. Usually I'm open to these changes.
Yeah.
This one's come around on me a little bit.
Mhm.
I still would not be my preference. And really quick, my just statement on this whole thing is I think NASCAR more so than any other motorsport, literally any other motorsport, the numbers, like you said a minute ago, Jared, are kind of the brand for the teams. I mean, like the 3 is iconic, the 43, like the font and
the
everything.
24. All
Yeah, it's super iconic. Think about it. Can you name I can't name hardly any iconic IndyCar numbers. Like the look and everything. There's obviously famous drivers drove famous numbers.
and also F1 as well to a certain extent.
Exactly. Like I didn't know for years that Lewis Hamilton was what his number was. I only found that out like last year.
44,
Yeah, I
yeah.
found out 44 last year, and I was like, oh, I didn't even think about what number he drove. Yeah, no, obviously I just don't want to watch Formula One, but still, I feel like that should be. If you turn on NASCAR for more than 5 minutes, you immediately know that Jimmy Johnson's in the 48, and that's going to stick with you because it looks a certain way. So I don't like the idea of shrinking the numbers or making them less of the focus on the side of the car. I like that those are so prominently displayed because sponsors change every single week, and I don't know.
The one thing that should
that's
never
one thing you can
change
rely
is
on.
the number placement ever. You can always rely that the number will always be in the same place. It always has been.
Yeah.
The thing
But,
I
Danny-
don't hate this one.
But Danny,
Yeah.
you were saying which one is the one that you liked, or which one is
I
it?
still haven't seen it. There's one where it's got the big front sponsor, but the number is still big and kind of.
No,
this one?
keep going. It's probably this. It's on this tweet or the one that's responded with it.
Yeah.
Real
Alright,
quick,
let me-
while you're looking for it, there's a $2 super chat from NRF 2005. Brian France left his mind into the fan. Oh yeah, but I could see the Brian Francism in the fan council there.
That was a little hard to read, but thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know where you're looking, man, but it's like in there somewhere where the number is right near the rear wheel.
Oh, wait, this one.
No,
Right
there's
here.
another one where it's bigger.
Oh,
Like,
No, click on the main tweet.
click on the main tweet.
Yeah, this is the main tweet. It's right.
Yeah,
here.
you clicked
Yeah,
on the
no.
response.
There.
Oh, there we go. Okay, this
that one I actually kind of like.
I actually dig this one. I dig this one.
If they
That one's not
have
too
to,
bad.
yeah, if they have to have another one, then sure. But I mean,
You know what's interesting to me is maybe you can give the teams options. Maybe have
I don't
maybe
even want to,
make
because
it an optional thing. I mean,
that's
think
just
about it.
it's
Well,
gonna go
this-
straight to
this-
that if they give them the option because there's more sponsor room.
Think about what was it? Was it 2013 or 2014 where they told them, hey, you have to have a roof sponsor now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I mean, I do like this one though. I mean, shout out to what's his name who made this again?
Skylar Fox.
Skylar, yeah, Skylar Fox, dude, he did a wonderful job on this. So there's that, and on the way.
I hate this one. I hate
Oh,
this one.
no. That is the only one that I'm against that one.
The
hate
numbers
it.
right there. Oh no.
I hate it.
I had to find it for a second. I was like, oh, "Where's Waldo?"
No,
book? I was like, "Where's
absolutely
the number?"
not. Absolutely not. No, let's just move on from that. Oh, and there's the normal one too.
Beautiful.
Let's just see it. That's beautiful right
Hey,
there. It's perfect. It's satisfying.
While we're on this topic, and you're on your Twitter and your screen sharing, go to
Yeah.
Mark Martin's Twitter real quick.
All right, let's go to Mark Martin's.
Oh, we're looking at the tweet that you tweeted at the same time.
No, he retweeted me.
Ah,
did?
cool.
Nice. Okay, let's.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, there he is. He's
There
right
you go.
there. Yep, Michigan International Speedway, 1984.
He
But-
cleared it up
Race.
for you.
But
Yes.
yeah, it did. But still, even
That's
though
awesome.
even though it wasn't NASCAR, look at the whole concept going on there in the '80s.
Dude, I love it. I love it too. And just look at that. Look at the body
That-
style.
Hold
these
on a
classic
minute.
cars just
Hold
have.
on a minute. Hold on a minute. Darian, what the hell are you doing not following Mark Martin?
I don't follow any drivers unless they follow me. They gotta follow me, man. So Landon Castle,
Oh,
Josh Williams, Ray
gosh.
Black Jr. I love
What?
you guys because y'all follow that. I love it. I love it. But no,
You gotta
I don't
follow. You follow nobody then. Hold
Follow-
on.
Yeah,
Follow-
I don't follow nobody. I just follow you guys.
Follow Mark Martin or you're off the show.
Okay. No, I'm good. But anyway, back to the car. It's pretty cool. I like the little thing they had going
But,
on back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
day.
Better be aware of your surroundings if slaps are around.
The point is, though, you look up there, like they had big branding in the front of it. The number's not perfectly in the center; it's kind of in the back, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. And damn, that's how big racing was back in the day. 7-Eleven had time to sponsor ASA racing. That's how big it was back in the day too, when you realize it. I love it. I love it.
And even back then, one of the Slurpee machines still was broken.
I know. Yeah, probably, yeah, the one down my house. Yeah, I tried to get a Slurpee a couple weeks ago. They're like, nope, machine's broken. I'm not going to go into a 7-Eleven. Okay, whatever. But anyways, I love the car. I love the car, though. It's fabulous.
It's beautiful. But yeah, I don't know about you guys. I don't have much more to add to
Yeah,
it.
now adjust the screen. Adjust the screen again.
I'm a dirty old traditionalist with all this.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm cool with. I guess I still want the regular number placement, but if NASCAR were to change it, then I would totally go with the one where the number's hella big, about beside the real.
I should just throw everybody off and just do this the whole time.
Yeah, just do that. Just figure go in and out, zoom
We're,
in and out.
we're just gonna make it like just spin around, give everyone motion sickness. No, but no, I think this is one of the few times where the dirty old traditionalist that I am with a lot of this is just like gonna finally win out one of them. I got this one, baby.
Yeah, you got it. No, so NASCAR, please keep the same number placement. There's no need
Just keep
to
the
change
numbers
it.
big. I just want the numbers big. I'll be honest. I don't care if they put them on the quarter panel. The problem is the quarter panels aren't big enough to make the numbers big. I just want the number to be big.
But watch them go with the window one. Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
that's
Oh,
right.
God.
Oh,
I will-
no, please,
Oh,
please
no.
don't
Or
protest.
hey, here's the option never considered: just put them on the hood.
Hey,
You know what? Somebody should do, if they're not sponsored, should do that just to be like, hey NASCAR, this is what we think, and just put it like right on the head. But I mean,
have
I look at it
multiple-
here. There's
yeah.
no way you could like.
There's no
you know,
way.
especially
no
if you
way.
have a sponsor across here nowadays with how they like to have the sponsors like all the way down the car. There is no way that you're gonna have anything
No.
much bigger than that nationwide sticker. And can you see it?
You can.
No,
I can
barely.
barely see it, but that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, man.
Yeah, and you know that they're not gonna give up extra. Like if they're opening up more sponsorship room, they're not gonna want to give it up. I get the other series have done this, but as something as corporately run as the Cup Series, there's no way that they're
Yeah.
gonna give up any chance
That's-
of getting some extra dollars
That's
out
not
of it.
that's not good business there, Chief. So no, you don't want to do that.
Let's see. We can talk about the other controversy of the week.
Oh, what is it? Let's get into it. What was
Which
it?
one?
Which one, man?
Whoa,
I don't even know.
what's here? What's here? single lug.
The single lug.
Now,
That's right.
Listen, as a traditionalist, I'm not crazy about this, but like reading more into it, I understand why they did it. I was not happy at the time because I thought they were just doing it to get rid of pit members. But then the more I read into it and their reaction, I'm like, okay, I understand why. I'm not happy about it, but I understand why. But Boomer Twitter was mad.
Now
Dude, they were mad.
They were like threatening to kill people. I mean, Jesus.
Over
What's more
love.
dangerous, the
Yeah, I know.
coronavirus or angry Boomer NASCAR fans?
Yeah, that's a debate there for sure.
an angry Boomer NASCAR fan with
Yeah.
coronavirus.
Yeah. Oh my God. You're
How-
getting a 2-for-1 there.
And we found out at Auto Club how they spread it. Anyway, I'm waiting
But
for
yeah.
someone to get that and just be like, "Oh, you're disgusting."
Yeah,
Anyway.
I got it. I'm not gonna say
Oh.
nothing, but go ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Okay.
indulge you on this one.
I think I know
The
which.
chat. Chat
There's
guys.
I know it's. I know
There's
what
a
you're
certain
talking about. man.
there's a certain celebrity like Facebook guy or whatever he is that put something out there.
Facebook guy, Facebook.
That
I
was
love
funny.
Facebook guys.
But no, the single lug though, it's the dawn of a new era in NASCAR with a lot of things. The car and now the lugs.
We're literally
So-
reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, pretty much reinventing the wheel. I mean, it's something I never expected to be changed, but I mean,
It's a safety deal.
Yeah, it's a safety deal, number one, and number two, I understand why they're doing it. I mean, you want to cut costs any way you can. Unfortunately, some guys will. I mean, this will eventually lead to downsizing. So some people will, unfortunately, lose their jobs, which will not be good. But go ahead.
Well, I don't think this going to a single lug nut's not going to cost anyone their jobs, at least not
No.
immediately. This doesn't.
Not
I don't
immediately.
see this as. I don't see this as a reason, like a sign that they're definitely going to get rid of pit stops one day. It's not like they really aren't dumbing down the pit stops that much. It's
No.
still going to be 12 to 15 seconds. They're still going to go around the car the way they always have.
Yeah,
It's just a little less precision. There is, slightly less skill in taking the tires off and whether you gain time or lose time.
And
doing
honestly, I'll be honest with you. Like seeing a driver lose a race because of some loose lug nut, like not being tightened on the car, just like one time, like
It's
that sucks. It just
It still
sucks,
is
man.
gonna happen from time to time. Like
Yeah,
potentially,
it-
and they'll just know
potentially.
right away and have to like limp it back around. because
Yeah,
of one
pretty
lug nut
much.
being loose.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you can't get that tightened, I mean, you got some problems. on your
I'll
hands,
say this.
so.
I hope. Again, I think they've probably been testing this a lot longer than they're letting on. I mean, I remember hearing about it towards the start of last year, and I'm like, oh, they're priming us up. Like they're just they're putting it in the media to prime us for it. I seriously, that's my NASCAR should have one of the numbers been done that. That would be amazing.
Put it on the window.
No, just have it at every place that intersects.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Or actually, have the number show up 10 times on the car. One
That
on
is-
the hood, one on the roof.
That is
one on
a good.
Put it in a different
usage.
spot every week, and fans have to search for it.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
a
search for it. Make it a
Easter
little game.
eggs.
There you go. Love it.
Yeah, good, very good spending of your $2 there, man.
Yeah.
But it's
Right.
appreciated.
Thank you.
The one thing that, and I talked to my grandfather about this a bit, and he was like, one thing that he's worried about is like, all right, they need to make sure that they have, because every time there's some kind of change, NASCAR always finds at least one thing that nobody was expecting, and they have to react to it. And so what he was saying is like, they need to definitely know like what problems could happen from this, how these will happen. And he was saying, unlike with 5 lugs, if you have one, he was saying maybe an option is to have some kind of tether system on one of the tires more, just in case a lug comes off, so it doesn't fly up into the stands or something. Just because and he's an old school fan, but he's like, well, not if it's safety, we can go for it. And I'm not crazy about it, but
Hey, really quick. So, breaking news. So, my collaboration video with 5 Points just uploaded. I didn't know it did. So, I don't know. After the podcast, go watch it, man. I didn't even know he was. I didn't know he was uploading it right now because he's at Marlin spring training right now as we speak. So, okay, yeah, I'll have to definitely watch it afterwards. But yeah, so thank you.
I'll
Thank you,
work on
5
mine
Points.
too.
It was fun.
But yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely something different. It's gonna take getting used to. I'm definitely gonna be trying to watch the 2 lower series though more, just because I love hearing that sound of 5 lug nuts being taken off, man. But I will say,
definitely gotta watch it.
I will say the people saying that the sole reason that NASCAR needs to do this is to modernize. I don't think that's like a good enough reason there in and of itself to change it. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you're watching a race, just watching the racing, not taking the pit stops completely out of the equation, it really doesn't change anything except a little bit of how it looks on track. if
Right.
that's what you want to say. So I would say that people that are using we need to modernize and solely because of that need a better argument. There's definitely more than just that reason they're doing this. So
I mean, like I said, for the downsizing part of it, right? I mean, to save money somehow.
They're also part of this whole deal is they made the wheels bigger this year, and that is an attempt to become more stock. 18-inch wheels are closer to what you actually drive on the real street. Aluminum rims, aluminum hub, that's what most cars actually use these days.
Yeah.
So in the process of going to be more stock on that area, the 5 lug nuts were just a safety concern because I'm not an engineer, but apparently the loads were just, if any lug nut was left loose, it could shift the balance and crack things and break things. They didn't like that. So that's why they went with the big singular lug nut. But it was in an attempt to go more stock on one department. So you're becoming more stock as far as the wheels itself, like the size of the wheels and everything and what it's made out of, but you're losing a stock element by going to one lug nut. So it's a trade-off. I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet, but I don't know if we're going to talk about the Byron's test, but sounds like the Byron's that the bigger wheels and playing a factor in it make these cars harder to drive. Everything I've heard so far says that the next gen car is harder to drive than the current package. So I don't know if the wheels have something to do with that, but that is a trade-off.
Hey, I love it. Make these cars harder to drive. It's more entertaining.
Byron, I believe, spun one day and crashed
and then
the
crashed.
next.
No, okay.
And
so
Eric Jones hit the wall at one point during the testing at Homestead. So it's so the whole, 2 for 2 here.
Yeah, the whole deal with that is Byron spun out, didn't hit anything the first day, and then the second day he brushed the wall a tad. But
I heard a mix. I heard that he brushed the wall, and then I heard from another driver, I heard Corey LaJoy say on his podcast, was one person I heard from, said that he hit the wall like harder than he's ever hit a wall in his entire like he destroyed the cars. I
mean that's called pushing the limits in testing. That's called pushing the limits in testing, though. I don't blame. I mean, he's just trying to fill the car out to see what you can get away with. And I think these drivers who are testing it are quickly realizing, okay, I can't get away with much, just like with the Gen 6. Like, no, this is a whole new ball game. So you have to basically prepare yourself mentally to drive that race car for 500 miles.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
I'm really interested. I will say that's one thing I was talking with some. I believe I was talking to my grandfather again about this, just about how 2021 and this whole new car, without if I had to choose one word of how I'm viewing the future, is like I'm just curious. I'm not like I'm not gonna jump on and being amped up and be like, this is immediately gonna fix it. Like, we haven't seen it race, so I won't say anything until I see it race. But I'm not like, also I'm not being a pessimist either and being like, oh, it's gonna be the same thing. No, it's like I'm just curious. Like, I want to see it. It's like it's like when you see something wrapped on Christmas Day and you're pretty sure you know what it is, but you don't like know what kind of whatever it is. So like if you're like a die cast, like if you wrapped up like any of these tens die cast in my room, and wow, someone's revving it up out there. Anyway, if you wrapped up aside from maybe like these kind, I would be like, okay, I'm getting a diecast, but I don't know which kind I'm getting. Like, I guess is what I'm saying. So you've seen the Gen 7 or the next gen car, but you don't know what you're getting with it.
Analogy.
I know, he just pulled his own Colin Cowherd.
I've been saying this for the last year and a half. I'm the Colin Cowherd of this YouTube community and all this. I like it.
You know, I mean, I have a lot of hopes for this gen.
I just need my daughter to get off of Twitter.
I love. I'm really excited about this next gen car, man. I love the process, and I love the whole marketing that's going on around it. It's like NASCAR. It's like one of those type deals where NASCAR is like, okay, we'll let you guys see, but we won't let you guys see much there. So, I mean, there's a lot of hype around it. I hope it's not a ton of hype followed by a flop. I hope it's a ton of hype followed by some steady progression over time. Like, I'm not expecting early on for the next gen car to basically revolutionize the sport. I think it's going to be a process. It's going to take a little while. I feel like maybe sometime in the mid-season of 2021, we'll start getting the cars to where, we were expecting them to drive. So it's going to be a process here between NASCAR and these teams.
I've noticed this with seasons, and I think you could even notice this through the first year of the COT and the Gen 6, is you kind of know what you got for everything once you hit the 600. Like, after the 600, you know what you got moving forward, and then you know what NASCAR might, like, want to try and fix. I know in 2012, for instance, They weren't happy about it. The racing, I don't get why people look back on 2012 as like one of the greatest seasons ever, and they look like
It was okay.
It had
but
good
nah.
moments. It had good moments, but NASCAR wouldn't be trying to change the cars and the side skirts and everything that year if they weren't, if they were pleased.
There were some races where I was like, oh my god, so bad. But yeah. Hey, I see somebody in the chat's like, okay, Black Lives Matter is Stephen A. Smith, Jared is Colin Cowherd, and Eric is Skip Bayless. What does that make Danny then?
What?
Shoot.
Yeah, Bayless.
I think I'm just Danny B. That's all I can be.
No, you gotta be somebody. Hey, find who he is and all that stuff.
I'm Bill Dance, the fisherman.
Hey, there you go, man. Why not? I don't know who that is, but he sounds good. I'll take it.
That's a sin. You don't know who Bill Dance is.
That's sad.
Danny turns everything back to fishing.
The fishing, and I love it. Oh my god.
We all know the meme. Well, every one of us has a meme on this show.
Somebody said Max Kellerman. Danny's not Max Kellerman. No way.
Oh, I hope he's not.
Oh man.
No, I like Shannon Sharp. Skip.
But anyways, gents, the next gen, good luck with NASCAR. Hopefully they solve it. And I mean, we're almost at the top of the hour, by the way, Jared. Is it time for the lightning round yet? Or?
Yeah, Eric, do you need to head out? Or
You need to leave.
I'll have to bounce in a couple minutes, but I can stay through the lightning round.
Hey,
Okay.
Let's go. We know what time it is. It's about that time for the lightning round on the NASCAR Weekly Podcast. Jared, do your thing. What do we have on tap?
Ooh boy, I'm trying to look at where to start on here. I'll just start with the easy stuff. Easy stuff first.
All right.
39 cars are entered on the grid for Phoenix this week, so that's more. NASCAR Twitter, while NASCAR Twitter itself is toxic as hell, the NASCAR Twitter account was on fire this week. If anybody saw what they tweeted about Martin Truex, oh, it was beautiful. I'll tell you what, if I had $1 for every empty Martin Truex threat, I'd be a millionaire.
I'm gonna wreck him, and then waits 3 years. Okay,
he ain't gonna win the damn war. 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
Stenhouse and Priest, for those that didn't see, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't see this until I put up my Winston Cup points, and I was like, oh crap, that happened. They were penalized 10 points after they were found with illegal body modifications after qualifying.
Minus 1 point.
10.
Or minus 10, excuse me.
Let's see. Also, there's a new giveaway for the Bristol Night Race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be giving 8 fans a ride around the Bristol Motor Speedway in his Good Humor car. So you can enter. I think it's a raffle for it. I don't know how much it is, but when I looked, it was pretty affordable. I'm like, I might be entering into that.
Yeah, maybe.
So check that out. Myatt Snyder made an awesome shirt about his interaction with Noah Gragson. If you haven't seen it, just look it up. I'm not going to switch the screen up for this moment.
Yeah, didn't Dalen take the picture of that? That was
there were so many people like immature. It's like, no, that's called funny.
That's just called funny personality. Get with the times. So
it was funny. A big stick in the mud.
No. Okay. So Ryan Priest was minus 1 point before the Auto Club race. That's right. That's
okay.
Right. Thanks
for
me in the chat for pointing that out.
But yeah, so get over it, you big sticks in the mud. Speaking of big sticks, Alex Tagliani will be racing in the Pinty Series with Viagra as his sponsor. Viagra's back in the sport.
There you go.
Is he that old now?
Yeah, I mean, he's up there. Yeah, he's up there, man.
I figure it could work at any age. It's just a matter of what's more effective.
What's the demographic?
It depends on what age group's more effective.
Right. Careful, guys. We have kids who watch the show, so.
No.
Kids? Ask your parents.
Whoa.
I just channel my inner Michael Jordan there.
Okay. Anyway, Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle is going to be having another kid, so congrats to the Biff. Speaking of Biffle, this is a really cool thing, and I will give Reddit credit where it's due here. They brought up that Greg Biffle was running second on the last lap of 3 Daytona 500s. 2010, 2012, 2013. The guy who finished second in all those races ending up was Dale Earnhardt Jr., who I also found out from Reddit was on an episode of Teen Titans Go, and man, Dale, you really that's a waste of time. Jimmy Johnson is the Grand Marshal for Atlanta.
What?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
When did this happen?
I don't know. I saw the clip, and it was Hellspawn.
Titans Go?
It wasn't even the good Teen Titans. God. Anyway, Jimmy Johnson's
going to be even the good one.
Jimmy Johnson's going to be the Grand Marshal for the Atlanta race, so that's pretty cool. We're going to see this. There's going to be a Jimmy Johnson announcement all year, so we might as well just have like a Jimmy segment. We'll just have Roots come in and just go Jimmy, and then just that's our Jimmy Q. Anyway, Utah
go away.
Utah Motorsports Campus was added to the ARCA Menard Series West schedule, and that is really what surprised me. There is like, whoa, NASCAR just adds stuff during the season. Cool. Blue Emu.
They have a good racing scene down there.
Blue Emu is going to be the sponsor for the Martinsville Night Race this year. So I don't even know what Blue Emu is. I'll be completely honest.
I don't know.
And
hey, thanks for paying.
Yeah, thanks for paying.
The money's good. Hopefully.
The money. I don't even know who you are, but thank you.
James,
But we love money.
Yeah.
We love that internet money. Anyway, James Hinchcliffe is going to be joining NBC Sports on air as an analyst, and he'll be an analyst for the Brickyard 400 this year.
Good personality. That's smart. Good personality.
Good, because we're going to need help staying awake if you're watching on TV. I'll be there in person, so I won't have a problem. But you poor people watching on TV, it's going to suck. That was the lightning round.
And that'll do it for another edition of the Lightning Round on the NASCAR Weekly Podcast. Now back to the show.
We need like a strobe light effect.
Yeah, I know. We need a whole freaking light segment for that. But anyway, there we go. Finally. All right, but Eric, you have to leave, don't you?
Who's your picks before you leave?
Oh shoot! You always catch me off guard with these picks.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared.
All right, I do have my pick for Phoenix. I only have a win pick. I think Kevin Harvick wins, because he was really good at Phoenix for many years there. And I think last year with the high drag package kind of screwed him up. I think now with the cars handling a little bit more like how he's used to, I think he'll be fine. I think Kevin Harvick wins. Ford's been fast. I think Gibbs cars, I'm still not a believer in the Gibbs cars, so I'll go with Harvick to win. But yeah, there you go. I turned my camera back on. I had it off because I don't know, my internet, it feels like every Wednesday night just
robot in the whole time.
Yeah, so I turned the camera off to help my audio. But fun to be on again tonight. Hopefully one of these next couple weeks. One of these next weeks is my spring break. I should be able to be on most of the evening.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Yeah. But you guys have a great rest of your show. I'll be listening on my drive over to class.
All right, have fun.
We'll make you proud.
All right, catch you later.
See ya.
See you guys.
Later, man. All right, Jared. Now you have to adjust the screen. Adjust the screen again.
Actually, I really don't. I just have to adjust the logo.
All right, there you go. See,
we need to adjust the screen for that internet money.
Money. But anyways, we got 233 people watching. Only, well, if I refresh it, 123 likes. Make sure to click the like button. Let's get up to 200 by the top of the hour.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, basically.
And let me check really quick. I want to see if I want to try some. Okay, so he might actually be in the chat right now, but I'm not sure.
Who might be in the chat?
Mr. Rusty Walrus. So.
Oh.
Rusty is at 1.94 thousand subscribers. And I'm thinking if we can spread some stuff around, let's get Rusty to 2,000 tonight. I think we can do that.
2000. Let's do it. Come on, Rusty's so cool, and he's such a good driver now. Like he's just improved so much.
So
get Rusty there.
Let's get Rusty to 2,000.
Yep,
and
2,000.
Just giving y'all an update. I'm at 9,512. So we're getting close to 10,000. Let's try to elevate that.
Yeah, elevate everybody.
I have a number. So go sub to me. I don't care. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man.
So yeah, get Rusty there. Let's see. I see a lot of Rusties in the chat.
There we go. Rusty 2020.
Baby.
Yep. Oh, Corvette Racing. Eric had to leave. That's why he's not here. He has class.
Seeing how we're at the top of the hour, just want to let everybody know who might be waiting. Steve Phelps couldn't be on tonight because of some issues with traveling and with the plane he was on. So we're rescheduling for a different date. We'll let you know. We might know by the end of the show. Probably not, but we'll let you know at some point on our Twitters and
he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back on. And I want to say this
and our
too.
community tab too.
Yeah, and I just want to say too. I feel blessed to even be in that position. The freaking president of NASCAR is basically rescheduling with you to be on your podcast. I love it, man. I love this job, dude. I love it. Hard work pays off, man. Love it.
So I guess we could talk about something. I guess a little bit. I made jokes about it before. I'm gonna make a joke again while I say it. NASCAR is looking to change, not looking right now to change the schedule up for this coronavirus, or as we've nicknamed it on the show, the Kung Flu.
Kung Flu.
But they're monitoring it right now. So they have extra hand sanitizer at the tracks, and they're gonna also be cleaning a lot more often the high contact areas. And Carl Singleton, thanks for $2. I don't know when. We don't know yet when Kamikaze will be back on.
Sometime he'll be back.
Yeah, we're definitely getting him back on this year.
He'll be back.
But I guess I gotta ask, like, and again, this was Adam Stern reporting this, so I'm not just like grabbing this out of my butt. What do you guys think moving forward as this? It seems like, at least, I don't want to go like too speculative about it, but it seems like from the outside, it's starting to turn more, close in on being a pandemic at this point. Like, what do you think NASCAR's approach is going to be?
I'm noticing a lot of other sporting events are having to really pay attention to this now, especially. I follow the wrestling world and follow a lot of wrestling YouTube channels, and they've been reporting that, especially in the Japanese wrestling world, they've been at the point over there that they're not only like having to cancel some shows entirely, they're big shows that they're like contractually obligated to have on TV, pay-per-view, whatever it is. They're not letting any fans come to it. They're literally filming these things in an empty arena.
Oh yeah, and the same for I believe it's some soccer league in Italy. They're just gonna play the games in front of basically zero people. I guess just the coronavirus is just starting to affect everybody.
And they're already looking at the Olympics. They're looking at
that would be crazy if they had to cancel.
Well, aren't the Olympics in Japan?
They are, which is dangerously close to where the illness is the worst.
Well, there's been people. I think there's been people that have died there. There's 9 in America that have. There's been cases in Oregon, California. There's 2 in Atlanta now, and 2 in Chicago. So
it's crazy.
Going back to the wrestling thing, there's now 2 cases in Tampa Bay, which I understand is that's where WrestleMania is this year. I'm planning to go. But there's a chance that, I've read that WWE is having to watch that very closely now.
Yeah, and it makes you beg the question. What if NASCAR has to go into some situation where, okay, we'll still hold the races, but in front of 0 audience, in front of 0 people.
Well, even then, you have so many people. The problem with NASCAR, I think, compared
to
have
so many people at the track.
Yeah. Look at what's okay. I hate doing this, and I think this isn't just a NASCAR thing. This is a racing thing.
No. Go ahead.
But wait. The difference between other sports and motorsports in this regard is you have the smallest arena for NASCAR is like Bristol or Martinsville, a half mile. Then you look at football, it's a smaller space, so there's people closer together. But at the same time, you look at it too, and what do you really need for football? You can probably cut off some of the reserve players and have maybe 40 players there. You can probably have a skeleton coaching staff, maybe a few people announcing, and only extremely needed media. Now you look at NASCAR, there's got to be all of the pit crew members, all of the drivers, all of the crew chiefs. Different owners are probably going to want to be there. Different they probably would say no to family and stuff like that just to keep it down. But then you have tons of media. There's so many more people that'll have to be at racing events and NASCAR tracks.
As we've been able to find out more often these last few races, there are tons of people at any given time at these races.
Yeah, especially whether they're just fans or just working inside the sport. And holy crap. Nice
really quick. Thank you to Brendan Keller for the $10.26. That's definitely a unique number. I've never had that one before.
Yeah.
He asked, has there ever been a fan car or a winter ride contest, as in fan-driven car in any of the top 3 series? If not, do you think it'd be a good idea with proper training and simulation, of course? I don't think that they would take that much time out of it, but it'd be an interesting situation.
That is interesting, though. I'm not going to lie.
I would be intrigued by that. But there definitely, I don't think has been. If there has, I don't know about it. I'll have to look into that. Maybe there has at some point, way at the start. But going back to the main topic, this is definitely something that is going to affect motorsport a lot more than other ones. Because look at the one that I think won't be affected at all by it if they just basically keep everyone at home and it's just the essential people there is basketball.
Basketball, because they're playing in arena.
I don't know how many people it takes to keep everything up and running, electricity wise and stuff at a basketball arena, but I'm thinking about it. You got the different teams, and again, you keep the essential people. Say you just keep 10 people from each team, and then just the coach. and maybe a few media, you could have less than 100 people at that. Whereas NASCAR races, you're gonna have to have hundreds of people, if
You
not
gotta have
maybe
a lot.
thousands. Like this, it's and they're gonna be in a close area because those tracks are huge, but at the same time they'll be on either pit road or in the garage area close together.
Right.
And really quick, Dustin Thatcher again with $3.99. Thank you a lot. Says who has the best shot at the bounty? We'll get to that in a bit.
We'll get to that.
But
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. The only thing exciting about Homestead this year is the bounty. That's it.
And Dale Jr. will be there. Dale Jr. will be there.
Oh yeah, he's racing. So everything else is exciting except the Cup race. Go figure. All right, go ahead.
But this is definitely something that I think a lot of racing fans shouldn't take for granted or just sort of push aside, because even if this disease isn't as much a how am I saying it? Even if it's not as dangerous as something like the flu, it's the way that a lot of people are perceiving it right now, and the way that these companies are going to have to be forced to adapt to it. There's going to be a lot more people who are going to be freaking out about this, whereas the flu is probably, I mean, from what it sounds like, the flu is way worse. But because it doesn't have the same stigma as coronavirus does.
It's one of those things that our body can fight the flu better, but it's not familiar with these kind of bacteria.
Yeah, it's not familiar with this kind of bacteria, and there's a lot of bad stigma. It's about a very bad stigma with it, so I understand. Hell, I can't even dab my homies up anymore. I just have to basically bump shoes, be like, "What's up?"
We're all gonna turn into the Howie from America's Got Talent and just fist bump.
Yeah, just fist bump. I mean, sooner or later, I'm probably going to be living inside a little bubble within the next week, just to be safe. So go ahead.
How are you gonna fit in the car?
Hey, that's the point. I don't drive anymore, man. Just stay in the house in my little bubble. That's it. I won't get coronavirus though.
That's why you had trouble with Daytona.
Yeah. There you go.
Man. Yeah, but I don't want to say, I don't want to make it seem like we're sort of downplaying it, but it either.
Definitely not.
But
we're definitely not. But
it's not the end of the world. I mean, honestly, if everyone just washes their hands and acts like a normal human, doesn't start sneezing on people and
doesn't
stuff.
lick doorknobs too. Oh my god.
Yeah, in Japan.
Freaking in Japan, Jesus Christ.
Remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets.
That's what are you doing? Oh my god, this is gross.
But yeah, just act have cleanliness when you do stuff.
Don't act like a fool. Every time you're done wiping your ass, wash your hands and all that stuff.
That was not where I was going.
Straight up. I'm sorry. You got to be straight up with these people. Wash your damn hands.
But yeah, wash your hands. Make sure you cover your cough. Because cover your sneeze. I don't mean with your hands. I mean just it's normal stuff that you should already know. Put into effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I mean, if they're still gonna have the races but to empty stands and stuff, if that is the plan or something, it'll be really it'll be something fun to watch when we're all in quarantine.
The crowd goes wild. Only 3 people on the thing.
Yeah,
that's it.
Watch it be something big like, and William Byron gets his first win.
Yeah.
The crowd goes wild at home.
Yeah, at home. Yeah.
So I guess I think we pretty much had all covered. If y'all are cool moving on. Did I lag out there or something? Okay, we're good. Crap.
Yep. Robot a little bit there.
Yeah,
okay,
I see it.
Yeah, now you're good.
Yeah, it says, oh crap, the stream's off.
Oh. No, wait, hold up. Just come back.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Hold on.
We were just
Hold
talking
on.
about
It's probably somebody else is using the internet, so it's going off right now. Yeah, okay, we're back.
It's back. It's back.
It's back. We're back.
All right, I'm open there. Refresh. Oh, I put T-Fish. I put T-Fish.
T-Fish.
Why will it's auto-correcting away from refresh? God, buzz it. Refresh. All right, there. We got it. Ah, crap. Now I'm roboting again, aren't
I? Refresh. Basically.
Hold on. I'm gonna...
A little bit. Hey, just turn your camera off, man. It should be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
There you go.
It's better.
There you go.
Now I'm getting everyone saying T-Fish.
All right, we're good. Yep.
And it's
TPH.
off again.
All right.
Let's just keep going about
keep
it.
going. We'll keep
Just
going.
keep going.
Yeah. let's keep
So
going.
I saw that Barstool was in the top 5 podcasts on iTunes for sports, and it's only been 2 weeks. God, I hate this
love
internet.
it, dude. And I mean, they're
Turn off your camera, please.
talking about NASCAR too, dude. No.
Just turn off your camera.
All right.
It's
Turn it off.
ridiculous.
Turn off the camera.
Our
Turn
Wi-Fi.
off your cameras, folks.
Our Wi-Fi is awful, and it's gone.
Oh no.
What the heck happened? Where'd everything go?
Oh.
Oh,
Hold on. There we go.
yeah, we have to have one camera on. I don't know, man. It's ridiculous.
All right, I'll have my camera on. That's okay. All right, but it says we're back up, but we keep lagging.
We keep
in
dropping
and out.
frames. It's just the internet here sucks.
Someone
Yeah.
said Corona spread to the stream.
Yeah, it did. We were just talking about the virus, and then the corona spread it to the
It's YouTube and the globalists coming after us. Anyway, it says the sound is good at least.
Yeah, it sounds good. All right, let's continue, guys. Let's just continue. Let's just roll on with it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, when it plays back, they'll still hear us. They'll just hear us freaking out,
Yeah.
going no.
So I think they can hear us right now, but it's just
it's
a blank screen.
Yeah, it's a delay right now.
Yeah. So all right, let's go. Let's just continue.
But yeah, so Barstool basically just went to the second place in the top 5 on the sports podcast list on iTunes, and it's only been 2 episodes.
Dude, I love it, man. I mean, it's just the new age media, whether it's on YouTube or whether you're Barstool Sports. I mean, they want to talk about the sport, man. Have at it, man. Talk about the bounty, create drama, do whatever it takes to get more eyes on the sport we all know and love, NASCAR. I love it.
We are in the boys have at it day of NASCAR media.
And it shouldn't even be like that. I think we should just be supportive of one another and stuff. So I respect the hell out of Barstool and yeah, I mean, just that it's awesome, dude. I love it. Only 2 weeks in, and you're already top 5, man. That says something.
Yeah, it's just insane to me. But they were saying that's how you can tell right now that it's like this partnership is actually kind of working in their favor. It's just like you're seeing results in that matter. So
Yeah.
Keep going with it, man. And I see that they're also doing that new dragon paint scheme for Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for that, man. I just love like they just seem so energetic and so fun to work around or to be around, man. I mean, you've talked with Dave before at Daytona, I believe. And
I've talked to
like
him at Daytona and also at what was it? Bristol. Bristol is where I also saw him. And you know, he's a pretty cool dude. You know, he's definitely not the typical NASCAR type.
Yeah, and I like he wants to get in. I mean, I like somebody who wants to get in here. So, you can basically
You give
suck it.
him 4 years of being around it, he'll know a lot more about it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just the fact that he wants to know more about it and the fact that he still wants to be here despite all the chaos that has been going on around him too, says a lot about the guy, man. So I gotta give him props and that company too. I can't wait to see what the future holds for them.
It's still going off and on. Jesus.
It's still so stupid, but...
No, I mean, it's like the
wait,
stream's still going on and off. Yeah.
Oh, it's all good.
No, I mean, I can't hear you guys.
Dude, we'll just keep going with
No,
this.
I mean, I can't hear you guys.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because you guys are roboting on my end and we're
no.
dropping frames like crazy and it's just off. The stream's just off. It just keeps going
God.
on and off because my internet sucks ass.
Wait, hold up. Do you want me to use your stream key in my OBS or no? Just
I mean, we would
Try
have
and
to
work
end
it
the
out.
stream, wouldn't we?
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to end the stream though. That's the thing. Like I
let's
don't
see.
know on my end. It looks okay like on there, but then again, you're saying like you can barely hear us. So yeah, we're having
It's just it's when multiple people talk.
Okay. All right. So let's try and make it one at a time. All right, got it. One
Well,
at a time.
Probably for the best that Mr. President couldn't make it on today.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Well, we
But
were fine the
anyways.
first hour.
Yeah, I know we were good. Like he probably would have just fit on the first hour, so we would have gotten anyways.
Eric was the glue holding us together.
He was, and then he just left.
He gave us all of his lag.
The coronavirus, man. The coronavirus just killed this stream. All right, go ahead, man. Let's move on though. Let's continue. Let's keep progressing.
Okay, so I'm gonna save the bounty for last because a lot of people want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So Tony Stewart is gonna be back in racing in NASCAR Indy Road Course.
He's back. He's back, guys. Dude, I love it, man. I love it, dude. And I mean, he's probably not gonna climb the fence if he wins. And honestly, I don't really expect him to win. I'm just happy he's back. Just doing his thing. I love it. Like
plus it's Noah's thing now too. So
yeah. Like now, here's the thing though. Have they announced his ride yet? No, right? Like it's just gonna. I mean, it's obviously gonna be out of Stuart Haas, but
if I had to guess, he's probably just gonna pull out the 00.
Yeah, that's probably the best. It's the next available number. They have history with it, obviously with Cole Custer.
Turn it into the.
I'd like that.
Just take the 14 for one race.
Hey, there you go. See, why not? Might as well.
I can't wait though, because I'm more than likely gonna be there. Like, it's what
same,
I'm trying to plan. So it's like,
yeah, I'm thinking I might go now too.
Yeah, I get to see Tony race in person. I'm happy.
Yeah, get to see Tony race in person again, man.
Smoke will rise.
I love it. So Smoke is back for at least one race, at least.
Smoke will rise. Yeah, let's see.
Back.
Everyone put a bunch of smoke emojis into the chat, and let's just see it
put
fill
a bunch
up.
of smoke emojis, guys. Let's just see it fill up there. And by the way, let's see. 145 people watching, only 100 and hold on, I gotta refresh it. 151 likes. Make sure to click the like button, guys. Let's try and get up to 200 before at the top of the hour. So best we can there. And looks like the stream's all good. It's looking good from my end. So
see, that's why I always am like, just refresh and be patient, because it's like it'll like do this for like 10, 30 seconds, and then like 100 people leave.
Yeah, that's usually what happens, and like 100 people will leave, but then by the top of the hour they'll eventually come back.
We're climbing back up the mountain.
So we just gotta climb back up. But anyways, let's continue. Let's go.
Honestly, again, like I said, there's not a ton of stories really, just the major ones. But there's one last one we can do before picks, and it is I love. I'm just looking in the chat right now, and I just see a bunch of smoke. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
And soda cookies. Anyway, the bounty. There's multiple bounties.
Oh, soda cookies. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And it's going on and off again.
And there we go.
And the stream is going on and off again.
This is the funny cast of the year thus far. I love it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of Wi-Fi sucking. Anyway, so there's a $50,000 bounty now for regulars in the truck series for the Atlanta race.
I like it. I love it too. I love it for the regulars. I'm glad they're at least getting a shot. Do I think any of them will actually beat Kyle Busch? Hell no. I don't think so. Kyle Busch, like, he's just a different breed of fast. And, you know, even my roommate still doesn't get the whole point of why he's there. I mean, he's a racer. He just wants to race. I'm mostly just looking forward to the Homestead weekend. Now that's going to be a blast, man. You got Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, and Eric Jones. I believe that's the only three, but it might grow as time. And and Junior's back too.
Chase Elliott's not at Homestead.
Yeah, he is. Oh, Atlanta. My bad. Who's racing for against Kyle Busch at Atlanta? Chase Elliott.
Elliott.
Kyle
It's just
Larson.
Chase Elliott.
I thought Kyle Larson was too.
No, Kyle Larson, Homestead, and Eric Jones.
Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott have that. I think it's that 24 truck. They're using.
Yeah, from GMS. So Larson will be at Homestead, and Jones will be driving for Billy Ballou. I haven't heard of Billy Ballou Motorsports in quite some time too, and they'll be driving at Homestead. So we'll see who can beat him too. Honestly, if you ask me, I would much like to see Bubba get in this whole deal with at Homestead, because he does have a history of winning there too. 2014 won his final truck race there with KPN. So he has a history of winning at that track. So hey, Bubba, get on that. Try and get some deal done.
Well, technically he won a truck series race after that, but it got took away. So
yeah. But still, the last win with KBN was came at that track. So Bubba, get in on that, man. Let's see it. See if you can rise to the occasion. That'd be cool.
I'd be down seeing Bubba win. So yeah.
Well, just one last thing. I personally don't see anybody beating Busch though. I think it's a fun little game to play, but I see Kyle Busch just winning both races, no problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably how it's going to be. When you see Busch entered into these lower races, you know it's pretty much like a predetermined finish. So
Yeah, but I mean, I like that these Cup guys are getting in on it because maybe I don't know, maybe NASCAR is kind of maybe sort of like, hey, like, look, like, if you race against KB, like, you might not win, but we'll give you some sort of incentive here, and I like that too. I like that Harvick's kind of getting in on this as well. I mean, I like that, and the Trek regulars are even on this thing. It just shows how dominant Kyle Busch is, and just not only, oh god, we got somebody there. Yep, there we go. Yep.
I'm missing what the comment is. I'm sorry.
No. Oh my gosh. No. All right. So anyways, back to what I was saying. But it just shows how good Kyle Busch is, man. It just shows how good he is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
Oh, look, my Microsoft account has problems too. Yeah, but I don't see anybody beating Kyle Busch. He's best driver in the best truck. It's not even really a contest, to be honest with you, as sad as that is.
It's not. It's not. It's just a fun little game. So we'll see what happens. But yeah.
Bless it.
Anyways, just
Well, I saw on the stream what happened there. I don't know who that was.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The link got out somehow, man.
Oh, and
we'll keep pushing forward.
And the stream is down again. I hate my Wi-Fi. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. What's funny is people are gonna watch this going back and they'll be like, "Oh, what are they talking about?" You know, but I don't know. I think someone's probably using up.
Well,
Yes.
Well, as I found out in some of the comments from when I hosted last week, there are some people that don't even watch us. They just turn on, they listen. They just listen.
Yeah, they just listen.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that too. So, hey, they just keep listening. But, hey, all right. But anyways, the stream's down for a little bit. Once it's back up, they'll be able to see all this. So I say let's just get right into picks. I mean, if there's anything left on the table, then let's get into it. But if not, let's just jump straight into picks.
Yeah, let's just get picks done and go with that. So I guess, Danny, you start off. Who's going to suck?
Damn, he's thinking about this long and hard.
Almirola.
Okay, so Eric Almirola's. Damn, boy, damn, he's okay. That's a ballsy one. I'll probably go with the safe pick here. I'll probably go with the 37 of Ryan Preece, man. Just Stenhouse has been looking amazing. He's been looking solid in that car. I love the potential they have. But Ryan Preece, man, he's just fallen off this year. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, I didn't expect there to be, much improvement from the last, but I was expecting maybe just a little something. But I mean, I don't know. I just haven't seen much. And then fiasco in Fontana and starting the race and basically minus 1 point in the hole too. I mean, I haven't seen that happen really since Michael Waltrip in 2007 with the whole fuel problem at Daytona. So I don't know, man. Just it's a mess over there right now, and I don't see it getting any better for the foreseeable future. So Ryan Preece, sorry, bro, you suck. Well, you're gonna suck this week.
I'm going with somebody who really just hasn't been doing well at this particular track. I'm going with Chase Elliott. He's just seemed to be just struggles here, and it's not even of his own making either. So Elliott's gonna have some problems.
Okay. All right. So now the underdog picks, the dark horse picks. Danny, who is your dark horse for Phoenix?
Same guy I had last week. He surprised me last week. He loves this track. It's his home track, and did good here 2016, and he's got a lot of momentum. Bowman would be my underdog pick.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go.
Hold on, you're roboting.
With Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick, dude, he's the future. To take.
Hold on. It's literally just.
No.
This is pissing me off.
Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Hey, it says the stream was back.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's just the internet. It's just Jared's internet right now.
Someone put Verizon 5G save us. It's like this is Verizon.
Yes, it is Verizon.
Or AT&T. Or I don't know. I'm at the end of it. With everywhere I go, the Wi-Fi sucks.
It's okay. Now, the people are gonna watch this later, and they're just gonna be like, "Yo, the second half of the show is hilarious."
Honestly, I'm fine
once they
doing
see it
I'm
out.
doing a part 2 if we just go over our picks again really quick. But at this point, we're too far in.